Oh, yes. Is it a coincidence or not? I don't think so. This is only two of the three shirts that I have of WWE wrestling, whatever you want to say. Crazy, huh? My two favorite, no, actually, no, they're all good. But two out of my three shirts happen to be the main event of Monday Night Raw. Well, isn't that special? And it's usually in the background when I do these review videos anyway. So, what's happening, party people? This is your guy Damien, and I'm going to bring you the Monday Night Raw review for the new era of Monday Night Raw. Let's just get right into it, shall we? Yeah, let's do that. First off, the theme for Raw. I like it. It's a hell of a lot better than the last theme. Thank God I'm done with the last theme. I almost want to go drop a deuce and throw up at the same time whenever I keep hearing that sorry theme. So thank God that's over with. Now, uh, going on from there, so they come from the theme. No pyro. No pyro. They go straight to the announce team who has been moved onto the side of the stage. I personally like that. It's a change. Remember, you guys, we're here for change. So they're going to change not just the roster and the matches, they're going to change everything else. They've kind of changed the stage a little bit. I mean, that the LED board that sits on the stage is still the same, and the stage is still the same. But the only thing different is LED circular LED board or circular LED whatever above the stage, above the big Tron, and an arch going over the stage as well too. Kind of looks like old school SummerSlam set. But overall, it's some change. The announce team with Saxton, Cole, and Corey Graves, they're going to be on the side of the stage. I don't know if they're going to keep having that be the opening instead of some pyro. Maybe they're done with the pyro. Um, but, you know, that remains to be seen. Kind of want to skip a little bit because I want to let you guys know Corey Graves was carrying this announce team this Monday. That's just my opinion. Sorry to be messed up like that, but it's true. So that's for that. So to start off the show, Stephanie McMahon and Mick Foley come out to the ring, uh, talking about, or at least Stephanie McMahon talking about, Roman Reigns, blowing it for the Raw brand, not bringing home the title, messed it up for Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose retaining. So of course, obviously, Roman took a bunch of the blame for all that crap and everything. It's whatever. And so, they come up with something for Raw to still be gigantic and be the number one show. And Mick Foley announces that they've come to an agreement to go with the WWE Universal Championship. Now, let me break that down for some of you out there who don't understand what that means. They got inspired by the WWE Universe, but that doesn't mean the title is for the WWE Universe. How it's landed in their lap, I don't know. But the Universal Championship, meaning that the universe is bigger than the world. The world is in the universe. The universe holds everything. It is everything. And so, by them making that the WWE Universal Championship, that means that it is the biggest title to date ever in any of the wrestling world. This title dwarfs it all. It is the number one title that you got to have. That's what they're basically saying with that. Universe, world. Is the world bigger than the universe? No, the world is in the universe. So that means the universe is bigger. So that's what they're going off of. Inspired by the WWE universe, but it's not. The title is not going to be named after the WWE universe. They wanted to think of something that's bigger than the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So what's bigger than the world? The freaking universe, okay? So don't get too pissy about that, people. That's what they're meaning on. Something bigger than the word world. Now, then they also announced that for that to happen, there's going to be 2 Fatal 4-Way matches. And then, of course, by that being that there's 8 superstars that they've selected to compete in those matches. Of course, if you look at the other superstars' faces when they announced that, Seth Rollins will be the number 1 contender because it's their number 1 pick, he will automatically be in that title match at SummerSlam. And as Rollins is looking happy, if you look at Sheamus's face, Sheamus is like staring a freaking hole through Rollins' head, looking at him like that. It's crazy. So, the people that they announced for the 2 matches, well, the 8 guys, is Chris Jericho, Sheamus, Cesaro, Zayn, Sami Zayn, Rusev, Roman Reigns, and Finn Balor. And of course, the Finn Balor was a shocker. He even looked shocked and surprised. But those are the the competitors that are going to be competing in the 2 Fatal 4-Way matches that's going to happen, or that happened, at Monday Night Raw. And so once they got done saying all that, they also announced that Charlotte will be defending her title against Sasha Banks later on in the evening. And we'll get to that later. So, first Fatal 4-Way match that starts off the show is Cesaro, Kevin Owens, Rusev, the U.S. champ, and Finn Balor. That match was great. That match went about 20 minutes or something like that. That match was actually great. Fatal 4-Way matches are a little tough to kind of hang in there and watch and pay attention to like the last few minutes of the match or so. But all the way through, it was a good physical match all the way through, and Finn Balor got the win, pinning Rusev, hit him with that flying drop kick, and then got the coup de grace. 1, 2, 3, pins Rusev. So you can obviously look at this and say that Finn Balor is the U.S. champ just off of that, but we're not going to do all that. But so that's that. And then they go into the Nia Jax debut. I had a problem with that. They had the little package and everything to show for Nia Jax and everything. But I honestly thought her entrance needs to be a little different. And I hate her theme. I hate it with a passion. You have a woman that looks like she can break the neck of every woman that she comes across of. And you have her in that I'm not your everyday type of chick. I'm not your normal type of chick, music, whatever like that. No, I'm sorry. It needs to be something more of a creepy sense. More of, I have spiders and bats and stuff like that. It needs to be something of some scariness feel. It doesn't need to be too dark, though. It doesn't need to be, big man type of music or something, but it needs to have something of a creepy feel that'll get the women wrestlers like, oh crap, why am I in the ring with this woman? Type of feel. That music to me kills her killer persona as, a women's wrestler of her caliber. So, she debuts against some whatever woman, random woman, destroys her quick, kind of plays with her. Whatever like that. 1, 2, 3, leg drop. You go on from there. She wins. And then you have... I might be out of order, but it may not be. So whatever. You got the other Fatal 4-Way match. Chris Jericho, Sheamus, Sami Zayn, and Roman Reigns. Don't need to get into much of that. Decent Fatal 4-Way. Roman Reigns obviously looked like Superman again. And Roman Reigns gets the win out of that. So Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor in the main event. We'll get to that later in this video. Now, we go into the New Day and their segment celebrating their 337 days of being tag team champion. It's a great feat. They are the premier tag team. They are the class of the tag team division. We haven't really had something like that. Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry. But we haven't had nothing like that in who knows when, in a very long time. They've been a dominant tag team. They've been a very, very entertaining tag team. And Bootios, the cereal, is now real. It's official. And they have it at fye.com and your FYE stores. So pick that up because I'm going to pick that up as soon as I'm able to. Trust. I will. Now, they have a segment. They bring in an honorary New Day member. And then the New Day gets attacked by the club. Surprise, surprise, whatever like that. So, they get attacked and stuff like that, and whatever. We'll get off of that. So the New Day and the club looks like they're going to be feuding, feuding and everything. So, I don't know if that's going to last all the way to SummerSlam or if it's going to be like a couple week feud, and then maybe they'll go to something else. Who knows? But going on from there, we got the Women's Championship, Sasha versus Charlotte, and pretty entertaining, interesting match for the most part. It's a lot of hard hitting. Sasha was outside of the ring after she kicked Charlotte, who had the title. Charlotte got back in the ring. Sasha picks up the title, finds Dana Brooke right there kind of next to her, throws her the title, kind of falls down and yells. Referee sees that Dana Brooke is holding the title. He kicks Dana Brooke out from the area, kicks her to the back. So, old school Eddie Guerrero move, Sasha's laughing at that, waves by to Dana Brooke, and now Sasha knows that she has a great shot at getting Charlotte without interference. So, the match goes on. Sasha has gets the, I'm not even going to talk about the Charlotte moonsault. Crazy. But she landed it, but it was crazy. And then the Sasha Banks dive through the ropes, falling on her neck and shoulder. It looked like she died, but she was all right. But we're going to talk about, she had the bank statement on, got under the ropes, got away from that. Ended up getting slapped on again in the middle of the ring. Nowhere to go for Charlotte. Nothing Charlotte could do. Tap, tap, tap. Sasha's the new women's champ. Good. Interviewed her afterwards, talking about women's wrestling. She's going to keep that alive. Thank God, because she doesn't do all the interference and all that stuff. She's going to wrestle. And whoever she's wrestled, they're going to be in a wrestling match for a while, unless there's going to be a cheat going on. So, Sasha, the new champ. Cool. We're going from there. Braun Strowman, his basically singles match debut against probably one of the wimpiest looking dudes I've ever seen in my life. This dude looked like he could be a rat character on a freaking DreamWorks animation or something like that. I'm like, you couldn't get at least a little bit bigger, dude? I mean, I ain't wrestled a lick of nothing. I could probably go in there and beat the crap out of that dude. So Braun Strowman looked unbelievably dominant as usual. I thought he could have probably did a little more, but they'll probably have him do more probably in this next match next Monday. They're kind of treating this like with Nia Jax too, like how they did Ryback. They fed Ryback a bunch of duds and he destroyed them, and even at times fed him 2 duds at a time and destroyed him. Which is probably, they're probably going to do that for Braun Strowman next Monday. He's probably going to end up having 2 duds. I think maybe this coming week and maybe one more week, maybe not. You give him some duds, and then he's got to have somebody to wrestle. Whether it be somebody like, I'm sorry, you guys, I don't know what's going on with me. But whether it be somebody like a Swagger or maybe even a Titus O'Neil or somebody like that you have him go up against. And I don't know if he's even going to have a match at SummerSlam or maybe even a pre-show match. But I'd probably say either one more week of duds or maybe 2 more weeks of duds, and then give him somebody like Swagger or somebody and let him just feast on them. A Curtis Axel or somebody, Sin Cara, whoever. And then you go from there with that. Braun Strowman debuts, looking beast as ever, got his hair back in a pony, and he's just killing folks. So, you got Enzo and Cass versus Shining Stars. I thought it was an unbelievably complete waste of time. I just can't do the Shining Stars. If they don't have somebody like Carlito or something like that in their corner, I can't do them. It's just, it won't work. I'd rather have Enzo and Cass versus the Golden Truth. I'd rather have that happen. But this just, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. The Shining Stars, they are probably now the god awful team of the WWE, and it's unfortunate. But hey, what are you gonna do? You know, it didn't work out for Los Matadores. It didn't work out for whatever they had before that. So you know, they're holding on to their jobs for dear life, and it's sad. You have to do something different. You've got to You've got to pick their their role up. You got to do something with it. I think you might have to go get Carlito or something like that. So, Enzo and Cass win. Kind of an interference. R-Truth comes into the ring playing Pokemon Go. Oh, if people weren't playing Pokemon Go before, they're playing it now. They're playing it now. So, enough of that. And then we get to the main event. Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor for the right to fight for the WWE Universal Championship that they're probably going to display at SummerSlam. We probably won't see any pictures. They're probably going to hide that all the way till SummerSlam. So, that match looked weird at first. Roman was looking like a real deal heel, roughing the heck out of Finn Balor, tossing him all over the ring. You know, I don't know if this was going to be the time where, okay, they're going to heal him. He's going to be healed up. It didn't look like it happened. So basically, Finn was getting beat up. Finn came back, kind of beating up Roman. Kind of countered a couple moves. Got him in the double foot drop kick, the coup de grace. Roman kicked out of everybody's finishers. He didn't kick out of that one. Finn Balor with the stunner. And he'll be on the fight Seth Rollins at SummerSlam for the WWE Universal Championship. Roman interviewed after. Said he wants Finn Balor to beat Seth Rollins for the belt. And then he wants another shot at Finn Balor. So the Finn Balor Roman Reigns, I don't know if that's going to continue or if they're going to have Roman deal with some other stuff or whatever. However that plays out, it remains to be seen. But overall, Monday Night Raw was really good. I think they could have did something different with Braun Strowman. I think they could have did something different with Nia Jax, in my opinion. But other than that, it was good. It was flat out good. I loved it. And it's about time. But you don't want to get too happy with that. Because next week, they can go back to the dreadful Raw that was. But I think you have to look at this as they're going to sit down and see what SmackDown does. Because if I swear to God, Monday Night Raw did very, very well and so good that SmackDown is going to have to really, really, really stun the world with their show tonight. They're going to have to stun the world. They're going to have to. And I mean, like, it's got to be spectacular. There might have to be a title change. There might have to be a feud we didn't see coming. There might have to even be some type of a special appearance. I don't know what they're going to do with the tag team division. I don't know if they're going to have tag team belts. I don't know if they're going to have another women's championship. I don't know what's going to happen. But they're going to have to do something. Because they only have the Intercontinental and the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And I don't know. I just don't know what's going to happen with the rest of the people on the roster and what they're going to fight for. But I do know that they're going to have to, like, pull something out of their hat, out of their ass, out of their sleeves, out of their pockets, out of their whatever to beat Monday Night Raw. Because Monday Night Raw was nothing short of spectacular last night. It really was. Will Monday Night Raw go back to how they were? That remains to be seen. But SmackDown, the land of opportunity and all that, we'll see. Will they do something like take the title off of Dean? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe Dean Ambrose is probably going to sit back. Maybe they're going to go tournament style and run a tournament and get their number one contender for Dean for SummerSlam. That remains to be seen. But other than that, thank you for watching, party people. Comment, like, subscribe, do whatever you can do. But thank you for watching. this Monday Night Raw review tomorrow or later tonight or whatever like that, I will have the SmackDown review probably the next morning. Until then, party people, thank you for watching, and I'm out.